Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our kitchen here on Mark Kelly Farm. I have an appointment this morning over close to where Kelly works, and I always like to treat my doctor over there. She's got a sweet tooth just about like mine. So I'm going to make some real quick treats to take over there and drop off while I'm in the neighborhood. We're going to do some cheese Danish. So stick around, we'll show you how to do it. First thing we did, preheat our oven to 375. Take our half sheet pan, we put our pre-cut parchment in there. Now we're going to start working on the Danish. So in our little bowl, we got 1 block of cheese, cream cheese, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 egg yolk, and 2 teaspoons lemon juice, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to mix that all up. If you forget to soften your cream cheese, just put it in a microwave safe bowl, throw it in a microwave for 30 seconds, and it softens it up just fine. Got our mixture stirred together. I just did it by hand because I didn't want to dirty a mixer for such a little amount. So now we are going to go over here. We have a roll of crescent dough. This is not your crescent rolls. This comes in a sheet. So this is what we're going to use. You could use your standard just crescent dough and then just don't pull it apart. Just cut it into whatever sheets that you want. We'll get this popped open and get it here on our parchment lined cookie sheet. We got our dough rolled out on our parchment, and then I cut it into quarters long ways, and then the narrow direction I just cut it into thirds. So that gives us 12 pieces of pastry. And then I take each one and roll the corners under and kind of separate them on the cookie sheet. It kind of makes them round. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, they look a little bit better if they're rougher. So we'll roll the rest of these under. We've got our little pastry circles here. Let me fold this corner under just a little bit. About like that. So now I'm going to take my 1-ounce disher. These are very handy. I got a set of, I think, 3 or 4 of these, all different colors. They're color coded. They even say the numbers on the bottom. This is a number 30, and it gives you the ounces and everything there on the bottom. So these are real handy to have. I really recommend that you buy a set. So we're going to put 1 scoop in each one of these. Got our cream cheese on. Now we're going to take our egg white from the egg yolk that we used in the cream cheese mix, and we're going to brush it right around the edges. You don't have to do the top of the cheese, just right around the edge of the Danish. Got all of our egg whites brushed on. We're going to throw these in the oven for 15 minutes. While the pastries are cooking in the oven, we're going to mix together our glaze, which is 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I like to use my cute little whisk here. It doesn't seem like a lot of liquid for a cup of powdered sugar, but if you've ever worked with powdered sugar before, you know it doesn't take a lot of liquid to soften that up. So you'll see as you mix it together, the glaze starts coming together. And then once those pastries come out of the oven, we'll let them cool just a little bit so they're not crazy hot. And then we will drizzle this glaze over the top of our cheese Danish. That's what they look like after 15 minutes. Like I said before, we're going to let these cool. We're going to drizzle them with our glaze. All right, to cool them, we just pulled the whole parchment out onto the countertop. They're nice and cooled off now. So I've gone ahead and put the glaze on them. I just use like an eating teaspoon. I do a full teaspoon on each one. I concentrate on the outsides first because that's where it needs the sweetness. The cream cheese is already sweet. And then once I get all the outside, I just kind of drizzle over the middle. And that's what they come out to right there. I try to make sure everything on the outside's got some glaze on it. So right before we leave, I'm going to take these and transfer them to a clean piece of parchment. And then I have a lid that fits on top of my half sheet pans real nicely. Those are nice lids. So that's what they look like, folks. So super easy, only took me about 30 minutes tops, and plus the cool time on the end. But really delicious recipe. I hope you try it. Couldn't be any easier. Going to take these in so my doc has something sweet to eat, and all the nurses there give them a little treat for the wonderful job that they do every day. They've been through a lot, going through the COVID experience and all that, and having to navigate all that. So they don't get a lot of thanks a lot of times. So we like to show our appreciation. So till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us here on Mark Kelly Farm.